comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh. What's up, guys? It's MD Shady from a Funko Podcast back at it again with another great video for you guys today. Today we will be looking at my top 10 favorite Incredible Hulk Pops. But before that, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and hit that little notification bell to be notified when future content like this video gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So, like I said, we will be taking a look at my top 10 favorite Incredible Hulk Pops. Honestly, there's a decent amount of Hulk Pops, whether it's Bruce Banner or him being the Hulk. And then there's also 2-packs, there's like movie moments, there's a lot of cool different pops. So let's get right into it with my top 10 favorites, starting at number 10. So starting off with number 10, I have Professor Hulk, which was a previews exclusive, and not only that, it is the Glow Chase. This is a pretty decent pop. He's got the funny bunny slippers, which is interesting, and then he has those two like big blasters that he has in his hands, and he kind of has the ammo going across his chest, which is sweet. And this is a glow chase as well, and the Hulk is green, so that means most likely this is a very well lit glow chase, I would say. So yeah, this isn't a bad one, so I figured this one has to make the list because a lot of people did like this pop. Moving on to number 9 on the list, I have the Hot Topic exclusive Red Hulk Glow Chase. So 2 glow chases on this list, at least so far, and this pop's pretty sweet. Red Hulk is awesome. I love the mold of this pop. He looks angry. He has his hands kind of in that Incredible Hulk kind of pose. I knew I had to add some form of Red Hulk onto this list, and I think that this one is awesome. The glow, I actually haven't seen in person. Obviously, he's red, and then he has the yellow eyes, and I believe the inside of the mouth, the yellow on that, also glows. So I do think that there's a lot that glows on this pop, so I do think it has the potential to be a really cool glow-in-the-dark pop. But overall, the pop itself looks great, so even the common's cool, but I figured the glow chase has the potential to be really awesome, so it had to make the list at number 9. Coming in at number 8 on this list, I have the 10-inch Target exclusive Blacklight Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. This is an awesome pop. I think that Hulk pops should be the 10-inch pops. Obviously, Hulk is a huge character, so it makes sense to do a 10-inch variation, and the way that this Blacklight one looks is really awesome. There's some cool colors that go on with this. Obviously, the green for the skin. You have some of the purples. You have the blue for like the hammer that he's holding, as well as the Gladiator helmet. And then there's some highlights of like yellows and pinks, which is awesome as well. Exactly what I'm looking for in a Blacklight pop. And then obviously this is a 10-inch pop, so it makes sense for the Hulk. I really enjoy this pop. Coming in at number 7 on my list, I have a Pop 2-pack from the Marvel Collector's Corps, and that is Grey Hulk with Bruce Banner, which is really interesting, actually. This pop did turn out very well. It's a 2-pack, which is awesome. And it's not in your normal, like, 2-pack box. It's actually in, like, a 6-inch pop box, which is kind of interesting. I'm surprised that this pop doesn't actually have more value. I feel like this is one that will probably end up shooting up in value at some point. Right now, it sits at $44 Canadian, which is actually kind of surprising for a pop like this that you never really see around. I don't think I've even seen this maybe one time at like a con or at a toy show, but I never see this pop, so I'm surprised it doesn't have more value. And it is a cool pop. I mean, you get the Hulk and you get Bruce Banner. I think that this version of Bruce Banner looks pretty decent. I like the attire and I like the way the pop is. And then the Grey Hulk himself looks pretty awesome as well. Coming in at number 6 on the list, I have the Funko Shop exclusive Blacklight Hulk. This is a really cool pop. It's a pretty simplistic pop for a Blacklight pop. Like, I think that the Gladiator one has a lot more colors to it and a lot more detail, but I do think for the Hulk that the simplistic look looks good, and overall it's not a bad Blacklight pop. It's mostly just the green for the Hulk, obviously his purple shorts, and then it's highlighted with yellow, which is decent, and then kind of low lighted with the blacks, which isn't bad. One thing that I wish this pop had was kind of the blue highlights in his black hair. I think that that would look very good, especially considering that this mold of the Hulk has kind of ruffled hair, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's not just a flat looking hair, so there's definitely spots they could put the highlights that would make this thing look amazing for a Blacklight pop, but I still do enjoy this. I love Blacklight pops, and I knew that this pop had to be somewhere on the list. Now moving on to number 5 on the list, I have Bruce Banner with Hulk head. That's how it's listed on the Funko app. It's just listed as Bruce Banner on the pop. It's for Infinity War. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, this is an Infinity War pop, and I actually own this pop. This is one of the only Hulk pops I actually own, and I like this pop a lot, actually. I like how you get the Bruce Banner side of him, but then he's kind of mid turning into the Hulk, which I think is awesome. This is just a common pop, but I do think that this one could have been like a con exclusive because of how kind of actually sick it is. Moving on to number 4, I have the Funko headquarters exclusive Hulk. This is an awesome Hulk. And not to spoil the other 3 pops on this list, but this is my favorite version of the Hulk that is like a standalone, just the Hulk. No like special things about him, but just the Hulk. This is definitely my favorite version. I love the pose. It reminds me of a little figure that I used to have when I was a kid, where he kind of has one fist out like that, and maybe that's why I love this one a lot, but I also think that the head sculpt on this looks great. The pose is good. He even comes with like a little base that he stands on that looks to be like bricks, so that's awesome. You don't usually see that with your standalone pop, so yeah, this is a pop that I think I need to get into my collection. Now moving on to number 3 on my list, I have a Walgreens exclusive, and that is the Hulk smashing Loki. I guess it would be like a movie moments pop, and this is pretty cool. You actually get to see Hulk kind of kicking some ass, which he does, and I actually remember this scene where he takes Loki and just whips him on the ground, which is really cool, and they do a really good job of this pop. You have Loki's cape kind of flapping like he's just been thrown onto the ground. The Hulk looks pretty menacing. He's very angry in this, which is awesome, and the base that it comes on is pretty decent as well. I believe it's just like the street, so that's cool. This version of the Hulk isn't my favorite version of the Hulk. I mean, he's got like the gray shorts, which is okay for Avengers, but I don't really like it. And then the Loki pop itself is pretty decent. Obviously there's better Loki pops, but this is just a funny pop in general. Moving on to my second favorite Hulk pop, we have the New York Comic Con, what year was it? 2018 Walgreens exclusive Hulk versus Hulkbuster, and this is a pretty sweet pop as well. It's kind of similar to the Loki one that I just talked about in the fact that it's kind of like a movie moments pop, but I do think that this one's better. Hulkbuster is sweet. He's obviously kind of colliding with the Hulk, and the Hulk kind of has a little bit more of the purple shorts, which I do enjoy, kind of that classic look of the Hulk. The platform that they're standing on, you could see that there's like rubble on the street, which is great, and it's a con exclusive, so that's awesome. It actually does hold some decent value, coming in at $109 Canadian right now, which is pretty decent. I think it's worth it because this is an awesome looking pop. So now let's get straight to it with my favorite Hulk pop, and that is the GameStop exclusive Hulk with Hulkbuster. This is a wicked looking pop. You have the 6-inch scale of the Hulkbuster, and then you have Hulk kind of busting out of the suit. This is just so awesome. I don't know how I don't own this pop because it's such a sweet looking pop, and right now the value on it is $53 Canadian, so totally worth it, I think, because this pop came out in 2018, so I mean, it's been 4 years, so yeah, at 53 bucks, I think that's a pretty good deal for a 6-inch pop, especially one that looks awesome like this. The cool metallic colors of like the Iron Man Hulkbuster suit, And then the Hulk looking pretty angry coming out of the suit is just awesome. This is a pop I need to have in my collection. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 favorite Hulk pops. If you liked my list, don't forget to smash the like button, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and let me know what is your absolute favorite Hulk pop. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and hit the little notification bell to be notified when future content like this video gets released. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.